Is my life, is my life, my life. Is my life, is my life, is my life.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to week 196 of Behind the Bench. You got Roberto, you got Tommy here today, folks, and we got a great interview coming up the pipeline, folks, and we'll get into it. But without any further ado, actually, before I bring in our fantastic guests, you can find Behind the Bench podcast on all podcasting platforms. We post weekly on YouTube as well. You can find us on Instagram at BTB Podcast _. That's the same handle for X. You could also find us on TikTok at Behind the Bench. If you're looking for some fantastic BTB merch that we have plentiful stock of, you can find us at www.btbshop.ca. Get whatever merch you like, and the boys will get it your way. Poland, I didn't even know it. We got Tommy.
You can
we got
go
Roberto.
your own way.
Hey, go your own way. A little Fleetwood Mac there. We got Tommy. We got Roberto.
How you
Roberto
doing?
coming in from Singapore today. Roberto, what's up, man?
Actually, Roberto, can you confirm you're actually not there? Because I've had a lot of text when you do come on that people actually believe you're there.
Wait,
Over under how many times you've been to Singapore, Roberto?
0.
they don't love you like I love you.
Bring the boom.
0. Actually, we haven't work offsite in Thailand, Bangkok this week. Wasn't invited. That's okay. Anyways,
Okay, I was gonna
guys,
say that'd be the you thing to like. Yeah, I'm hopping on the plane tomorrow. There.
Yeah, no, not happening. It feels like a hot minute, boys, that I haven't been
Yeah,
on.
Been a
has
minute.
probably
It's been a
been-
It
minute.
has
dude.
been a minute.
Okay, I'm gonna go
we
on
had-
mute. I'll give you your minute here.
Yeah, we had the Curacao trip.
Yeah?
2 weeks ago. What a vacation.
Caraco.
Yeah, as Tom would call
All
it,
time.
Caraco. That's
Not
terrible.
Curacao. Caraco.
If anyone's debating a vacation, hot, great water, food was remarkable. Curacao, I think, is your place. Unbelievable
Caraco.
place.
All right, travel agent.
Have a
Andy.
day.
There you go.
Yeah, my parents were there all month, and then all the kids went. Baz went for 2 weeks. Mary Angela went for a week. Then Vanessa and I went for a week. So we had a time. Unbelievable. This week, back to work. Was at a conference, plus all the tariff stuff. I got hit like a truck, but it's great. We made it to the weekend, and boys, it's always great to be back on with you. And
Wow.
we just finished recording an
Yeah,
unbelievable interview
we're basically pulling an all-nighter tonight. It feels like.
and an unbelievable 4-pack. Yeah,
We're
it's
grinding
fantastic.
here on a Monday. Yeah, we're grinding here on a Monday.
Monday.
And let me add, Chim, Tom and I don't think are guests. Well, I don't come on all the
yeah,
time.
yeah. Co-host. Thanks.
Co-hosts, brand,
Dash
whatever.
one.
I say guess.
Dash one.
You did
Dash
call us
one.
guests. Yeah.
Dash one. I would still love an interview of my hockey career, Al. We can do that one day when we're like dry
That
on
would
guests.
be our least listened to podcast.
I don't think so. I beg to differ that. From lower back, I was like the Gabriel Landeskog of the GNML, like lower back issues, can't even tie my skates to
my-
winning a couple
like,
chips.
Like, give me a break.
Give me a break. Come on, Al. Come
Tom,
on.
Okay,
how
let-
you doing, man?
No, no, no,
How you
no,
doing?
no,
Roberto,
no,
great
no.
to hear.
No,
Great to hear, bro.
let's go to you first, Alex, and then I'm gonna end it off before we go to the bulletin board. How about that for
Yeah.
change of scenery? Ha.
March
Yeah.
break, boys. I'm living the life.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
living the
yeah,
dream.
Yeah.
Life's good. Like,
Did you
I
sleep in
can't
today?
deny.
Did you sleep in today?
I slept in today. You know, I did.
What was
some,
sleeping for you? Like 8:15?
Yeah, 8:30 around there. The clocks went forward, so you know,
Yeah.
we're getting used to that. Days are going by a little quick here, but you know, did some big boy stuff today. You know, I'm on benefits now. First time I've ever dealt with that.
Snaps.
We're working the benefits. So,
Oh my god, dude! Did you go
Massage?
like? Did you go to physio or massage? Yeah. What did you?
No, sorry.
Little
dental.
cleaning
I
for the
did, yeah.
dental.
Dental cleaning and
Oh,
your boy,
dentists are the worst.
Your boy may need to get his
Wisdom teeth out?
wisdoms out.
No,
so,
no,
yeah.
all four. What are we
Could you
saying here?
imagine the content of me coming out of that? Like,
Can we
that
pick
would
you
be-
up from the?
Yeah, I mean, you
from-
could.
Yeah, we'll put a no. We're gonna put a GoPro in that room. You're gonna snore your face off. Okay, all four
Wisdom.
too.
Do you guys have your wisdom teeth out?
No, mine
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Mine are still. I guess.
Mine are fine. I've had
never
the
got mine
option
out.
to do them or not. I chose not to, and now I don't know. I guess sometimes
coming
food
in
can
wrong.
get stuck in there. and it's killing me right now. I'm playing hurt. I'm playing hurt. My
Oh
mouth's
no,
killing
Al,
me
that's not
right
good.
now.
You're close then. You might get it
So
this summer then.
it could happen. It could
Get
happen.
it
So we'll
done.
see.
Yeah, just get it
Yeah,
done.
I mean, at the end of the day, if it's causing a nuisance, might as well just get him out. I just I don't
And you got
I
the
don't like
capital
the
B now, bud.
recovery.
You
I
got the
don't like the
benefits.
recovery.
Why? A couple days not eating? What's so bad about that?
No, but like just like I hear like you feel the holes in your mouth and like I don't know, it's just a
Whoa,
weird
whoa, whoa,
feeling.
whoa. Text my bro. You got all 4 done. You got all
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
4 done.
Yeah, me too.
yeah.
That's when I got it done. I got 4, boom, done.
How long were you out for?
Like,
2 days?
you mean like recovery wise?
Yeah.
A
Oh.
day, 2 days, maybe. Yeah. You're like,
Rugby's
You
kind
just
of a
have the
machine though.
like the you're just biting on, I call them band-aids, but
Gauze. Yeah,
gauze. That's the word.
yeah,
there it
The whole
is.
time.
Yeah,
I don't think
but
I truly not bad, Jim.
yeah, okay. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. So stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Cleanings are the worst though, bud.
Yeah,
For the
cleanings, I always get put to the test, how much do you brush, how much do you floss? And I tell the truth. I do tell the truth. My floss game is weak. I need to step up. But I do want to shout out, as always, Dr. Danny J. Rain's dentist office.
Yeah.
Fantastic people. I called today because I didn't have an appointment. And I just called. Hey, you got any openings? Yeah, no problem. Boom. Boom.
Same day.
Same day.
No
I
way,
was
dude.
in.
There's
Yeah,
no
an hour
way.
later.
You had to
An
name
hour
drop.
later,
You had to
was
name
in.
drop the show to
Pardon?
get in. You had to name drop that your co-host of BTB to get in.
Wow, yeah, absolutely. Maybe
Dude, same day
we'll transfer
delivery for a
everybody
little
to,
dental clean? That's unheard of. Wow.
yeah, maybe we'll get a sponsorship and we'll have to transfer all you guys to Dr. Danny J. Rain. Fantastic
Yeah,
group of
sure.
people there.
I've actually never had
Um,
braces. I'd love that. Let's do it.
Well, that's orthodontist, but yeah,
Same.
we'll get that. Same. Actually, Tom, your teeth are like great.
Thanks,
Shockingly,
buddy.
like
Thanks, buddy.
never having braces is wild. And everyone gets it. But anyways, everything is good. Everything is good. March break, like I said, on the way. So just kind of living La Vida Loca here. Tom, how are you doing?
Oh, yeah, see, I
just
gave it to you.
busy day,
I gave
I've
it
been
to you.
busy.
Work's
Busy
been
with
so
work,
busy.
so I'm so stressed. I'm working.
I never talk
nights.
about work, so let's just disregard that.
I'm working nights. My body's a little banged up. Back's been a little bit sore. Been going to physio.
Yeah,
Getting
well,
my
yeah.
walks in, Al. You know what I've been getting my walks in?
No,
Al,
not
Al,
lately.
let me tell you something. Setting up a phone for international calling.
Oh, yeah.
I have to
Yeah.
rant. I have to have a
You
rant.
guys want me to have
Tom's
my
2
rant?
minutes.
Do you want me to have
I
my
have to
rant?
have a rant.
I'll have my rant right now. And it all goes into correlation here. So I send the boys a text, and honestly, everyone on the show wants me to be more truthful with what I do throughout the week. So I told you boys exactly what I have planned.
There's no reason for you to lie in the first place. Of what you
No. But you know what? I'm not throwing shade at our producer, but sometimes you don't know what he's doing, and like he's completely lying about what he's up to. So that's just a little jab at Mace Money.
Oh my God!
That's a
Mace
little.
catching strays.
Somebody
Okay,
clip that and
You know
send
what?
it
Who
to
else is
him
gonna
right
catch
now.
some strayed? Probably Homer. Saying he's working and he's probably on the couch watching some Bills highlights or something. Anyways, love you both. So, international phone plan. You mentioned that. My lovely mother going to Greece this weekend for a couple weeks. See grandma, and for the life of her, I mean, she's not gonna listen to the show, so I can rip into her a little bit here. She does not good with technology, boys. Like you're talking ancient.
As in any parent.
Any parent, but you know what, any Euro parent, let's just go with that. So for the longest time she's been on a work phone, so we had to get her a whole new personal phone set up with a personal number. So we walk into Bell and I want my number to be the same, and I'm like, Mom, you can't have the same number twice. Like I want my contacts to go. Anyways, the whole Coles notes is she's up and running. Mostly we have to go back tomorrow just to figure out maybe an international plan for her. It looks like the only option is just $18 a day as soon as you use it. So for 3 straight weeks, $18 a day. I don't think they don't have a little bundle there for international. So she might just have to use the Wi-Fi, but honestly, trying to tell her to go just on airplane mode is another nightmare. So that's my rant. Thanks, Al. You know what? You got me going. I was having a really good day. I went with her briefly on my lunch today. When at the same time I got my haircut. No one noticed my haircut.
I
And at
said
the
you got a haircut. I
Yeah, you
legit
got- you-
said you got a haircut.
not the same when you're doing it off air, but you know.
I miss the low taper fades.
I just
Tommy
do
used to get.
scissors now, Al. I can't do the I don't want to say the name they used to call me, but
I know the low taper fades. I
you
miss.
do? Yeah, remember the one at Pawn Hockey I had? It was tight. That Pawn Hockey one was
Tight,
tight.
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 Yeah.
Uh what else do I got? I'm gearing up for OHL Cup. That was announced.
Oh
Had
yeah.
teams picked. Gearing up some systems for some Zoom meetings with the boys and going over special teams. Excited for that. I'll be in Toronto for 2 weeks. So Robbie, maybe if you're nice enough and if you have time for me, we catch a little lunch together.
No,
Since
that's
you...
not how it works. No, no,
All right.
no.
Robbie B
With an
with a hard
absolute
no
dunk.
dunk fest.
And what else do I got? I'm crushing a Michael Bublé. They're actually fantastic. Give me
Oh
a little
God,
bit of
okay.
Have a day, Tom. Okay.
a little bit of
Let's get
energy.
into
Yeah, let's do it.
our Tristan Ritchie at Lake City Realty Performers of the Week. Are you thinking about buying or selling a home in Sudbury? Tristan Ritchie from Lake City Realty gives you more than just listings. He gives you honest advice. Tristan will tell you whether it's the right time to buy or sell based on the market, your needs, and his deep local expertise. Ready for real conversation about real estate? Call Tristan at 705-920-6109 or follow him on social media at Real Richie. Your home journey starts here. I'd like to start it off, boys.
Nice.
Tom, I believe you gave flowers, maybe last pod or the pod before, Lucas Signoretti,
Yes, I did.
the fourth person in NJHL history to have consecutive 100-point seasons. So shout out to him for another historic year. And the Cubbies, I cannot wait to see this playoff run that the Cubbies are about to go
He's
on. I
top
think it's
10
gonna
in
be pretty
scoring
special.
now in NOJHL
Yeah.
history.
To go back-to-back champs would be huge. So good for him. Back-to-back 100-point seasons. He was great, like I said, when he played with the Wolves last pod. Always brought a nice little energy, little water bug out there. So tearing up the Noj legend, you could say now, Lucas Signoretti. So that's mine. Tommy, what do you got?
I'm actually going a little bit non-sports related here, boys. So
Yeah.
this one's kind of, I guess, a group of people, a huge community of people. It was International Women's Day Saturday, and I want to tip our cap to. We have a lot of girl listeners, a lot of girl guests. And I want to tip my cap to. You mentioned it before, Al. Like, you have a mother that does everything for you. I just talked about mine. How mine's leaving for 3 weeks. I don't know what I'm gonna do without mine here. Just want to give a shout out to all the fantastic females in this world, from healthcare to construction workers to whatever you do. Without you guys, we love you.
Snaps.
And that's basically all I got, man. From my mom to my grandma, both grandmas, and any fantastic listeners that listen to our show that keep us going, and all the guests that we've had on. So we love you. International Women's Day.
Great one, Tom.
Wow.
Great one.
Well said, Tom.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
I'm taking Chim's role because I actually have a couple. Sorry to kind of throw this around. First one, I'm going with my mom. It was Lydia's 60th birthday last week, and so
60, nice.
the big 60. Maybe she was getting you mad I said that, but anyways, I think she looks amazing for 60. She came down with my dad. We did a little birthday dinner with the family too. Baz brought us to this place. Tom, you ever go to La Castile, Mississauga?
No,
Steakhouse. Very, very nice. But yeah, we got to celebrate my mom, which is awesome. She does everything for our family. She makes it function from head to toe now. Even when I was in a different country, she's still making sure that my life is running smoothly. And without my mom, literally, I would not be here today. So want to give a big shout out to my mom. Happy 60th birthday. Going to the ice. I've been very critical of this player, but I think, boys, is part of the resurgence of this Wolves team at the right time. Quentin Musty named OHL Player of the Week this week too. He had 10 points in 3 games. He had the game winner against Joshua, I believe it was, as well. 6 goals in 3 games. It seems like he's back. He's buzzing. The team's buzzing too. So it's what we've said every year when we follow this team. With the podcast, you need to be surging at the right time, and boy, are they surging at the right time right now.
Love it. Love it, Robbie B. Fantastic, buddy. Fantastic.
Thanks, Jim.
One more shout out, former guest, Silas Swords. phenomenal first year with Michigan. I believe they're going to sneak into the tournament. They did lose in the Big Ten semifinals, but she averaged 16 points, 2 assists, and 6 rebounds in her freshman year. She
That's
started every
crazy.
game, for Michigan. She was 89% from free throw and 36% from 3-point line. So great start of the year. As a freshman, watch out. Savvy Swords did come out. Her top 5 schools, Michigan is one of them. So imagine the Sword Sisters on Michigan would be wild. Would be wild. So hopefully, I think Michigan is going to get into the tournament. So we'll keep an eye out for that. But awesome to see Solid Swords Sudbury girl tearing up the Division 1 college scene, arguably one of the biggest sports in college sports, basketball. Phenomenal, phenomenal. From Sudbury, crazy to think that. All right, let's go to our Corny's bulletin board. We got the OHL update. Bum, 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 ba-na-na-na. Like, you know what? We're in such a better tune than two
I'm giving you
pods
the
ago.
mic because you dropped a heater of a video.
It was so good. So
So
good.
back, Al. Like we were at the rink all weekend. We basically lived there. And what were your thoughts on the last couple of games for our Wolfers?
You know what? This team is back. The Sudbury Wolves are all the way back. Tom, it's been about 3 weeks, 4 pods in a row where we're just, when is this team gonna turn
Probably
it around?
6, dude.
When is this team gonna turn around? We always talked that they were in a slump. The schedule's horrible. It's still horrible. But this homestand, these past 4 games, has shown us, what this team is able to do. And we're able to see what they kind of looked like at the start of the year. And some of the big guns starting to actually play the right way, which is absolutely phenomenal to see. The Wolves did clinch a playoff spot this weekend, which was great to see. Let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. The Brantford Bulldogs still atop of the East. They're 5 points ahead of Barrie. Oshawa behind them in third. Kingston fourth. Brampton fifth. Wolves in sixth. Niagara falls down to seventh. And North Bay is battling it out with Ottawa for that last playoff spot. Taking a look at the Western Conference, it's pretty much business as usual. London, Windsor, Kitch, Seg is your top 4. That's going to be your Western Conference semifinals. I'll call it right here, right now. Erie, Flint, Sarnia, um, are following up in the 5, 6, 7. Erie has clinched as well. The Sioux, Owen Sound are battling it out for that 8th and final playoff spot. But here we are, back to the Sudbury Wolves on a 4-game heater. They beat Owen Sound, a team you should beat. Check mark. Did it well done. Well done job there. Is it a 4-game heater they're on? Correct?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah, 4.
4-game heater? Or did they lose one in...
I thought it was only 3.
I thought
Hold
it was
on.
4.
Let me check here. No, it's a 4-game heater. My
Thank you.
apologies.
I'm
I gotta
dash
stick
one.
with my guns. I gotta stick
Yep.
with my guns. I'm a 4-0
Don't
heater.
second guess yourself, Al. Come on, man.
They beat Owen Sound, a team you should beat. Great. After a horrible game against Saginaw, they beat Brampton. Phenomenal game in OT. Then they beat Oshawa, Pigeon Toss Oshawa this Friday.
Oh my God, yeah.
And then the performance against the Barrie Colts on Sunday.
North Bay Colts.
The North Bay Colts. I was not too impressed with them, to be honest. I wasn't too impressed with Oshawa as well. The Wolves came out and, man, like, they were awesome. Disciplined, Tom. When they're disciplined, they don't take too many penalties. They're in every game, and they work
play
hard.
5-on-5, Al. They
They're
can beat
relentless on
anybody
the
in the
puck.
league. Anybody in the league.
Relentless on the puck, man. It was awesome to see. Like, everyone just seems to be bought in. Quentin Musty, a guy that I've been hard on.
Oh
We've
my
all
God,
been hard
yeah.
on.
Very hard on.
Has started to play the right way.
The
playing
barn
on the
dog way.
defensive side of the puck, and it's paid dividends. He had a hat trick last Sunday night. He scored as well against
Oshawa.
Oshawa. Like
Mhm.
he had multiple points every game, and was a game changer. Wasn't just on the offensive side of the puck. Like he was making things happen on both ends, which is great to see. And it's just this is the time where you want to peak. This is the time where you really want to peak. Everyone's kind of finding their roles here on the team, which is great to see. Like I couldn't be happier right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
It's a much different tune. It's a total 180 from what we've been talking about the past 6 weeks. But it was nice to see the Wolves get kind of back into the swing of things. I think the schedule definitely hurt them a lot. It's a lot of hockey. It's a grind. But this homestand and getting back to the barn dog way was awesome to see. Tom, you got anything?
If I'm Oshawa and Barry, you're walking out of that arena saying, I do not want to play these guys in the playoffs. 100%. I know there is one-offs and they could have not had their best night, but if I'm a part of the staff of Oshawa and Barry, I'm saying, hell nah. I'm not touching that Sudbury Wolves team in the playoffs. What I
Would
saw,
hate to play him.
and I'm not just, we've been very critical, and honestly, I think me and you both are pretty honest with our takes. If they play like that 5-on-5, they had so much team chemistry. It seemed like everybody was gelling together. Any scrum, everybody was kind of in there. They were scoring at will. Like they got production from every lines. Like it was a clinic. Honestly, it was against the two best teams in the East, in my opinion. I mean, we can give our
And
flowers
you're
quickly.
out Delic, you're out Clayton, you're out Yules.
Yeah,
Like
I just want to give my
also,
flowers quickly to Nicky Lardis, our boy. 70 tucks.
Wicked.
70
Wicked.
70 tucks. First person to do it since Johnny T. 07-08 season, I believe. But anyways, on the Wolves, continue on that. What was I gonna say? To have the luxury, and we were not texting, we were talking about this at the game because we were there both Friday and Sunday. Having the luxury of having two overage defensemen on your blue line every second shift will go miles for you in the OHL playoffs. You can leave Donovan McCoy and Nicky DeAngelis to die out there, and they are better than majority of the OHL defensemen. Just because they've played 200 games, they know what it takes. They're older, they're stronger. My God, is Donovan McCoy one of the best defensemen to ever wear a Wolves jersey. Like I know that's a hot
Miss
take,
on our end,
but
Miss are on, and big congrats to him as well.
Yes.
He committed to Providence University.
He-
D1, phenomenal. Like they got a stud coming their way. He's
the
he's awesome.
the Kevin BX triangle, as he says it in Hockey Night in Canada. He is so good with his stick work. He plays against everyone's top line. Him and Nicky D were paired up against both teams' first line. The coaching staff did a tremendous job line matching all weekend. So that's what I mean, man. Like if they're out there every second shift, you got the big guns producing at that rate, like Musty and Villeneuve and Waltz. Like that line's scary. Like Farzy was going with Cogs. Like they have a lot of role guys that are finding their groove. It's honestly they're peaking at the right time, like you said, Al. I really,
Yeah.
really do enjoy this team, and I wouldn't want to play them in the playoffs. This is the team that we thought they were gonna be like at the start of the year.
That's right.
Right? Like if they started to play like they did
Even
weeks
at the
ago,
deadline, we
they
thought
would have got slapped. But for how they've played the last 3-4 games, I'm like so content with them. Probably winning a couple of series, dude. Who knows what can happen now? Like I'm
gotta buy
confident
in.
I'm confident that if they play that way, for sure they can win a few series. Like 100%.
Yeah. Taking a look here, a couple guys I want to give flowers to. Hudson Chitteroni may be one of the most improved players on this Wolves
Year.
team.
He might
has
win improved player of
elevated-
the year for them. Yeah.
Yeah, he has elevated his game to another level. Like, boy, can the kid skate and plays hard, relentless on the puck. Kind of found a little bit of a scoring touch as well these past couple games against big teams. These are big wins against big teams.
Yeah.
Brampton, big rival in the seedings. Oshawa, top 3 team, and Barrie, top 2 team in the East. Right, like phenomenal games all the way around from the boys. Another guy, Finn Marshall.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
Finn Marshall started hot to the year, and then got injured. I don't know what happened. Chucky came in. It was Chucky's creased, and Chucky got hurt. And Marshall really has had a tough time finding his stride. Boy, these past 4 games, he's let under 3 goals in. And in the OHL, to let under 3 goals in each game is a feat of itself. So he's been phenomenal. Phenomenal. Making 27 of 29 saves against Brampton, 20 of 22 against Niagara, 29 of 32 against Oshawa, and 26 of 28 against Barrie. I mean, those are big games and big wins from Finney Marshall. So, happy to see him get his game back. And you know what? If we could get a 1-2 punch going in the playoffs, it's great to see. Like I'm loving where this team is at right now. Absolutely loving it, Tom.
I got a couple questions for you boys. Okay, so who who do you think starts game one? If game one starts tomorrow, Chucky's back 100%, Finn Marshall's 100%. Who starts your game one?
Well, if I'm looking at the way the Wolves are kind of trending here, you'd go with the hot hand, and that's kind of what they've been running with Finn Marshall right now. Um, but I mean, we're gonna have to see the games coming in here because right now they've been riding 4 games straight. 4 games straight. They're gonna keep riding them. I
Four
can't see
wins,
them
yeah.
not starting Tuesday. We're recording here on Monday. They're playing Brampton, another big game in Brampton on Tuesday. Dumb schedule once again. Tuesday nighter, randomly
It's
dumb.
gonna be sold out for sure.
Yeah.
Tuesday night in Brampton.
Yeah,
But just to quickly answer Robbie that question, from what I saw from Finney Boy, like he looked composed. You're talking the big leagues of the OHL, first rounders coming at you left, right, and center with Barrie and Oshawa. Like I felt more comfortable than Krawchuk, to be honest. It could just be a really like having a lot of confidence right now. That could obviously be goalies go streaky, right? But if it starts tomorrow, it's got to be Marshall in the net for me.
Okay, what's the injury deals? You mentioned Delic out,
Oh,
Ull's
he's done.
out,
I think he's done. Done. Shoulder for the
season
year.
out.
Yeah.
That's tough. Ull's
we don't know. We don't know, but given that he hasn't played in a long time, it doesn't
yeah,
seem too good. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
tough to have your away out too.
That's what I mean,
But
man. Like if they have a few key, like Clayton's a great bottom six center for them. Like
yeah,
tremendous. Chitteroni's filled that role, Jim, because he moved from the wing to center since Clayton's
Yeah.
been hurt. Uzi's like
He's been great.
a good stay at home right shot D. Like you get him back. I mean, I've been pretty impressed with the guys filling in for him too. I'd say Jeff O'Neill, but his name's not Jeff O'Neill. It's Odell back there. Like I think
Trevor Odell.
he's a
Yeah.
tree. He's a tree.
Yeah, he's been
Great.
great. He's
But
been
do we
great,
know
man.
if those guys like Ull's and Clayton are they coming back? Do we know?
I think
I think they are. Well,
they
yeah,
are.
Okay.
yeah, no, they'll be back. I don't know when,
Okay.
but they're set to come back here. So fully healthy. I'm liking. I'm really liking where this team's at. I'm really liking where this team's at. Taking a
It
look
could
at
have been really bad though, Al. If they got swept, like
this weekend, it would have been bad.
it would have
Been
been
bad.
4-0, 8-day stretch in the
But
playoffs.
again, it's
That's
a
it.
testament to the boys and the coaches just sticking with it, man. Sticking with it. Like I
Yeah.
love to see that.
Yeah.
The schedule coming up here, they play Brampton on Tuesday, like I said. Brantford, Nicky Lardis in town here Friday night, Tom.
Hopefully he doesn't have the Sudbury flu. Let's go see that guy light it up.
So they play the schedule is all time. They play Tuesday, they play Friday against Brantford on the road. They go to Peterborough on Saturday, then play Oshawa on a Sunday. Following that, they play Wednesday against the Sioux, Oshawa Friday at home, and then North Bay on the road to end out the year. What a
So
wild
we got about 2.5
schedule.
weeks left. Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, can't wait for playoffs. Cannot
So they have
wait
4
for
games
playoffs.
this week: Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Correct.
Wow.
Correct. Yeah, it's a lot of hockey.
Traveling, home game, traveling.
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly. So we'll see where the boys are at here. But again, a great start. Great start here for the Wolfers, and hopefully they can keep turning it around.
Yeah, man.
Looking at the league leaders here, Michael Misa leading the league with 124 points. Tom, like you said, Nick Lardis, 70 goals. What a player, man. What a player. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. With that, folks, we are going to send it off to our interview with the boys from Thread the Needle. We mentioned them last week on our 4-pack. They're our new 4-pack sponsor, selling some amazing customized jerseys. It's sick. So we will send it off to them now. Hope you enjoy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as announced last week, we have a brand new partnership that has taken over our 4-pack. And what a better way to introduce you to the brand than having the co-founders on it. People, please welcome co-founders of Thread the Needle, Thomas Jones and Drew Carpenter. How are we doing, boys?
Hey, happy to be here, guys. We're excited. We're stoked to be here. We think it's gonna be an awesome partnership. I'm fired up. I'm gassed up. So
Yeah, me too. I can't wait. This is gonna be awesome. I'm excited to be on the pod. After we started talking, I started listening to the pod a little, and I'm excited to be on here. I feel like I'm almost famous.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, famous up north here. Yeah,
Let's
I love
go.
it. I love it,
let's
boys.
go.
Yeah, you guys are going to be the most well-versed Americans in Sudbury High School hockey too at the same time.
Let's go.
I mean,
Yeah.
that is why we started it, pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
it. Love it, man. Love it.
No, that's awesome. And you guys have had a couple of busy weeks. Thomas, you specifically too. You welcomed your first son Boone a couple weeks
Yep.
ago. So how's
Yep.
dad life treating you? How's dad entrepreneur life treating you too?
I'll tell you a good story. So last night I had an 11:05 start hockey game. Okay. So I got the green light to go. I'm fired up. I show up. We've got 6 skaters. And
That is
I'm in net and I'm thinking my team doesn't back check already. Like I'm in trouble, right? First period goes, we're down 4-1, and then we battle back. We end up losing in overtime. But I get home, it's like 1:30 in the morning, maybe 2 o'clock. Walk upstairs, wife's awake, and she's like, "Can you take Boone downstairs?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So I text my buddy, just out of the blue, lives on the West Coast. I'm like, "Are you up?" He's like, "Yeah." So we just played Chell till like 4 a.m. It was awesome. It was great.
have a night.
Dude, I was like sitting, had him like this, and I just had the paddle right here, and I'm just we're banking kids on 3v3. It was a blast. So not bad is the answer, to be honest. So
Yeah.
It's true though. Once you get like, especially the late night beer league skates, like the adrenaline's still pumping. Like you're still like buzzing for at least a
Oh.
few hours.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got an
Um,
11:30 tonight. So
Your
back to
wife,
back.
your wife's a saint for letting you go with a new board. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
She
I had
started
a-
letting them play like 5 days after. It's like
Oh my! And you got the double header. You got the double Dion coming up. Like that. That's very rare.
Leon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got one tonight, and then Saturday we have a double header, Saturday, Sunday. So I've got the green light, which is awesome.
Wow.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm
Wow. Wow.
grumpy if I don't get to skate, so it's better for everyone. if I go.
Yeah. Well, first one I got for you boys. Well, obviously, out of the gate here, like Thomas, I know we've been getting kind of closer and just shooting the shit last week, and obviously getting to know you guys. Like the one thing, I mean, I hate to say that you're a Florida Panther fan, and I'm a diehard Leafs fan. We might meet in the playoffs here. We're gonna be friends until then.
Yeah.
They made some interesting trade deadline moves. I mean, picking up Seth Jones, who's going to play 50 minutes a game in the playoffs, and getting the rat Brad Marsh on. I mean, like, what are your thoughts on the team, and like, is that a chance for a two-peat coming up here?
I'm excited. The Ekblad news just broke too, so he'll be out 20 games.
Couple
I don't know if you
Advils.
guys-
Yeah.
A couple Advils, a couple extra strengths. We'll see, allegedly. But pretty much, I was upset when we traded for Seth Jones because I was like, this guy is a certified pylon. He's a big, big pylon who can't backskate. Now that we're missing a right-handed D on our top D pair, I'm actually pretty fired up that we have Seth Jones to make that replacement. So I think Brad Marchand too. It's perfect. I love it. He's perfect for us. The Rats will have a second meeting. I'm sure you guys have heard that. So I'm fired up. Great deadline moves. Bill Zito, if he gets snubbed for GM of the year for the 3rd straight year, I'll be rioting. So yeah.
Drew, do you have a squad that you're
I'm a
loyal to? Yeah.
Flyers fan, so
Oh, that's right.
we're kind of on pause right now for I'd say a few years.
Tommy just got your boy Scotty Lawton. Tommy,
Yeah,
you were
I
fired up
love
about that
him.
move.
Yeah,
I
okay.
love
Did you
the
like
guy.
that guy?
Yeah, I mean, he's a great just like leader, great personality to have on the team. It's sad to see someone like that go, but you love the guy, so you want to see him go do well and win something. And in Philadelphia, that's just not going to happen anytime soon. I mean, it's great to see Michkov, and you were kind of hoping to have someone like Lawton groom and train Michkov into being like a great, player in person, but we'll leave that up to someone else.
There you go. I won't do any winning anytime soon in Toronto anyway, so don't I know you'll be cheering for him, but yeah, it's gonna be another first round exit. Hey, tell me about Brendan
You
Carlo though. He's
you
sick,
guys
right?
got you guys were like an inch away from getting Rantanen.
Yeah, you know what? We're not going to dive into that. We have the rest of our show later to discuss why that even got leaked. Um, there might be some bad juju within that hockey team now, but we'll
That
see.
is a crazy leak. Anyways, that's all I gotta say.
That's
Crazy
got
Well,
leak.
if
that's
Marner,
a
if Marner,
strategic one.
If Marner walks and they had a chance to do a sign and trade with Rantanen, I mean, fuck, I would take that any day. But you might lose both now, so we'll see. But I can't see Mitch leaving. I can't.
No, Toronto kid. He's not leaving.
Yeah.
I don't even
No.
care. Give him 15 if he wants. I don't care at this point.
All right, boys. Well, let's get into it here. And again, by all means, whoever wants to take this question, let's get right into the origin story here of Thread the Needle. Obviously, you guys are based out of Charleston, South Carolina, so a little bit off the beaten path for us guys up north here. But take us through the whole story. How did you guys meet, and how did you guys start this company?
Drew, do you want to nail off how we met?
Yeah, works with me. It's actually pretty funny story. I'm new in Charleston, signing up for hockey, like second month there, going to do all these open skates, get evaluated, and I'm just asking anyone and everyone what team is accepting any players because I just wanted to play. And this guy's like, "Oh, the goalie out there for the pickup, Tom Jones, is looking for some skaters." So I go up to him and we just start talking. I have a Adirondack Nalgene, and I was bringing down the ice. He goes, "Oh, nice! Like the Adirondacks, this and that." Because Tom went to school up there. I've been going up there my whole life. So boom, like right out of the gates, we click. We're on the same team. Both find out we're both huge Grateful Dead fans. So then we click over that, and then it's kind of just been pretty much friendship since then. Going to the beach, going to listen to music, playing hockey, kind of the whole nine.
Yeah.
Um, and then yeah, Tom is a special. Obviously, you guys saw what he can do with creating jerseys. So he designed all of pretty much the hockey jerseys already at the Carolina Ice Palace. And someone was I think it may have been Lipsy,
Yeah, I think it was Brent Skidmore. Shout
Brent
out Brent.
Skidmore.
Yep.
Yeah, came up and was like, dude, you need to just make your own business and you need to just start doing this. And going through some of these, not to name names, but going through some of these companies, like maybe a men's league sweater, you're gonna drop a dime on
Mm-hmm.
some jerseys, and it's already an expensive sport. So, kind of putting in Tom's expertise behind the computer, his business savviness, we're able to kind of make it a little bit cheaper, a little bit more affordable, finding a way to get back to the game. And then Tom, gracious enough, us being pals at the time, kind of just jumped on, started collaborating, talking about it, figuring out how we kind of can make the dream a reality. And kind of here we are. Tom, filling any gaps there.
Yeah, I mean, so I played club at St. Lawrence, and we didn't even have enough money for jerseys, and we were like going to like local pizza shops to get sponsorships. You know what I mean? Like we were gonna
Mm-hmm.
have like be the St. Lawrence University like pizza gladiators at one point. You know what I mean? And I was like, this just can't happen. This just cannot happen. So we finally scrounged up enough money, and with all that money, we didn't have money for matching socks or shells or anything. So we just looked so bad. And when I graduated, I just started kind of designing them. I was designing them in college and stuff. And then it was just, there has to be a cheaper way. If like a club team at a D1 university can't afford jerseys, there's probably an issue going on in the market. And we just kind of organically just decided just to go with it. And our whole thing is just keep the quality high, cost low. It's all about the customer first. Like whatever, if it's the ugliest jersey in the world, if you're going to be happy with it, I'll make it for you. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
He struggles with that. I've been on there trying to design jerseys with him that he thinks don't look good, and he just starts freaking out. And I'm like, this is what they told me they wanted, and they say they like it. And he's just like, I can't do it. I can't do it.
I can't do it. If you want to be the show ponies and be a My Little Pony jersey, I can't. It's hard for me.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's tough to make that look cool, but it is what it is.
Shout
Yeah.
out show ponies. No
Yeah,
free ads on the pod.
shout out show ponies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's unreal. So yeah, take us through kind of like everything that you guys offer. Obviously, like what's the experience when someone goes to take a look at your website and wants to buy something from you guys? What do you offer head to toe?
So we want everything to be streamlined and we want it to be easy for the consumer, pretty much.
Mhm.
We realize most of these conversations are happening at the bar, right? Especially for beer league guys. It's like, hey, our jerseys suck. What do we do? So you hop online, you for free essentially create yourself a quote. So you're like, hey, I need 15 sublimated jerseys. This is what I want. I want like Blackhawks jerseys. I want them bright green and I want them orange, whatever.
Mhm.
I get the email. I see what you want. I shoot you an email. We talk a little bit, and then I send you a concept in about 24 to 48 hours. From that, you fill out your roster, you click send, and then in 3 to 4 weeks, you get your jerseys. I realize most of these guys aren't graphic designers. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
it doesn't matter if you have a logo or not. Like making a logo for yourself, your sponsors, all of that is part of our service. Like we don't charge any extras, right? Because we
Mhm.
want everyone to look like a pro. So um, that's essentially it. I mean, offering wise, if you wear it at the rink or you wear it out in town, we make it. So like toques, coaches jackets. We're doing some coaches jackets for what is it, Middlebury College?
Middlebury college lacrosse team.
Yeah, we're doing coaches jackets. We do varsity jackets, like track suits. You guys know men's league teams like to drip out, right?
Yeah.
So like matching bags, whatever. So with that, we've kind of organically now gone off after youth organizations who already have a uniform. So it's kind of like, all right, well, we do this for all these guys who have too much money and too much time on their hands, right? So why don't we offer this for kids? And it's been nice. We have working with a few youth teams here in the U.S. now. So yeah, we offer pretty much everything. Our catalog is robust, to say the
Unreal.
least. Yeah,
Unreal.
yeah,
Unreal.
And also kind
Yeah.
of like to plug a little bit out of the hockey world, like where we are getting our jerseys made and who we have making them is making for other sports. So we're actually hosting our first tournament of any type, and it's indoor soccer. I haven't touched a soccer ball since maybe fifth grade.
yeah,
And here we are hosting an indoor soccer tournament, which is going to be awesome. But like,
yeah,
just like the flexibility to make whatever is what I feel like is pretty special and cool. So, partnering up with you guys, or we're partnering up with school, they're like, hey, how about XYZ? Is this something you guys do? And we'll be like, not right now. Give us some time, tell us what you want, and we can get it to you and figure it out. Granted, it might take a little bit more time, but I think that's what's special about us and our size right now is we can truly be as customizable as you want,
yeah.
Mhm.
which I think is pretty special.
Wicked.
For example, just today we had an electrical company out of Florida. They needed uniforms, and I was like,
That's so cool.
okay, what do you need, right? So we're doing like essentially bowling shirts, like workman shirts, and we're completely flipping them out, right? And it's just never done them before, but I know we can manufacture this. So there you go, right? So it's
Yeah,
everything.
wicked.
Yeah, so
Yeah, yeah.
it's neat. It's really
That's
neat. And
awesome.
all of our products are made in house. Like we go and buy the materials, we dye them, like everything's hand sewn. We're not like buying a Gildan t-shirt and charging you $40 for a logo on it. All of these things are handmade, which is really nice too. So you got that
Yeah.
quality there. Yeah.
Ah, wicked.
Yeah.
Wicked.
It's a pretty cool story too when you think of it, of like finding a problem in a way, and it's a problem that all three of us on this side of the table have faced too, of like you want to be a team and you want to look like a team, but you also realize at one point that hey, it's like recreational sports. So like, do we want to drop $200 each on a set of jerseys and socks that at the end of the day might not even look professional and pro, or you go with thread the needle and you look like $1 million, you feel like you're in the show, and at the end of the day you spent half if not a quarter of what you were going to spend with some of the other competitors too. So it's a pretty cool vision and a pretty cool company, and that's why initially when we first chatted it was like a match made in heaven right away. Our listeners I think are going to love the product. And we've got some things cooking that'll be really exciting to show the listeners too. We talk about startup. There's gonna be trials and tribulations on the way. So I think shout out to you guys because we saw on the website it's over 5,000 players that you've had now wearing thread the needle jerseys, over 500 teams too. What is the biggest challenge or challenges that you guys have faced since starting the company too?
Wow, that's a really good question. The first one, Drew, kind of comes in mind
I know
is
exactly what it is, and it was
yeah,
terrible. It was
it
the
was
worst
terrible.
months of my life.
It was the worst. So we used to manufacture all of our products in China, and it was a very strictly just, it wasn't a relationship.
It
It
was
was
just so
more
transactional,
just so
and yeah,
transactional.
and it worked quick. Like,
Yeah. When
but
it worked, it worked. But let me tell you, when it didn't work, it didn't work.
you feel
We
confident in
had
what you have and what you're getting, and then you put in bigger orders, more stuff, and then me and Tom are the
slowly
only people to pull the
starts.
knives out of each other's backs.
Yeah, it slowly starts slipping away. So we did manufacture. We had three tournament teams playing in a tournament that all were like word of mouth, all ordered from us, probably 80 to 100 jerseys. Okay. Manufacturers like, hey, get them out to you guys in 3 weeks. Tournament's in a month, 2 months. So we're like, all right, we got plenty of time. 3 weeks go by. I text him, I'm like, hey, what's going on? Nothing. Hits me with an R bomb. I'm like, oh, this is weird. You know, finally find out. I'm like texting him and texting him and texting him like we like boyfriend girlfriend broke up, you know, in high school, like blowing him up. And finally he goes, "Hey man, my machine is just broken." And he's like, I'm not going to be able to get your stuff for you for another few months." And
Oh
I'm like,
my
"How long has
goodness.
it been broken?" He's like, it's the sublimation machine's been broken for a month now." And I'm like, "What?" So we had a pivot. We ended up finding our manufacturer who we work with now, who we're the only ones who work with him, which is awesome. Like our company is now like we are founded, like we have our company's established in that country, and it is just the best relationship. He saved us. He made our stuff in 10 days. 10 days, got it. All the guys wore their stuff. It worked out. So that was the worst. But other than that, like that sucked.
I mean,
Because
because you have those teams, but you're really confident, and all sales at that point are made at the bar. Now everyone at the bar is like, "Where's my jersey?" And you're like,
yeah,
uh,
yeah.
uh,
And we had all these teams. It was our largest month we've ever done. It was like something like 30 something teams. It was thousands of dollars. We were like jumping up and down. We're so excited, blown up. And then it just that happened. And we were like, oh my God, what do we do? So we had to refund a bunch of guys, still gave them their gear. Like we were so, so apologetic. We still have their business, thank God, right? Like we were able to work everything out.
Mhm.
That's one issue. The next thing, and I'm sure you guys know, is that when you order something online, what's the number one question you have?
Shipping?
Shipping.
Look at
Where's
me,
my
boys. Look at me.
Nice,
Wow,
Tom.
Tom.
Wow.
People ask like, where's my gear all the time? And I understand that. So what we've done is we actually have a integrated system that when orders are being processed in our factory, when our factory manager actually clicks and updates where your product is, so whether it's in sewing or sublimation or if it's embroidery, our clients are actually like you guys are going to be getting updates as it comes along. So it's like, hey man, your gear's in the embroidery room. That means in probably about a week's time, it'll be getting ready to get shipped out. So just to let you know. And when it's getting packed, hey, just so you know, we're doing a quality check. Everything's being packed. Your jerseys will be shipped out tomorrow. So we've kept everything very
That's
now
pro.
just we want the you guys to know where your stuff is, right?
Mhm.
Because 3 weeks is a long time. 4 weeks is a long time. People get giddy. So that
Yeah,
was the big thing that we've done recently. So
that's
yeah.
awesome. It's like the Domino's delivery tracker, but for
Yeah.
your jerseys and not for pizza.
Yeah.
We're
Pretty
not going to
much,
ask
yeah.
why Roberto knows that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes you need a
Domino's
good
app.
za.
Couple
Hey,
Zaz.
no free ads. No
Yeah,
free
no
ads.
kidding.
We love Don's Pizza. Thanks,
Yeah,
Roberto.
Don's. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Next one I got for the boys. How was your like your connection to Northern Ontario like influenced your brand and business approach?
So my wonderful wife is born and raised in Balcarron. So she's a Sudbury gal, and her whole family is Sudbury. Like her brother Jude works in the mines. Like they're as Sudbury
Yeah.
gets. Um, so like just going up there, and I lived in Ottawa for about a year with her after school, and that was pretty Canadian. I was thinking the capital, but that is like aristocratic Canadian compared to like the good people up in the, like I call it the North Country, right? So it was awesome, and it was just like everything. Being a hockey nerd, like that you'd think in the winter, it was like it was heaven. So that's pretty much how it's influenced us. You guys saw kind of from the concept that you guys got there. I tried working with her and collaborating with her on, what is kind of, what is Sudbury. So it's been a blast. Obviously, too, Shoresy helps as well,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
now I watch
Yeah.
that show and I'm like, oh, I've been there, I've been there, I've been there. I know that spot, I know that spot, right? So I'm now the Shoresy correspondent in the locker room, which is pretty funny.
I love. Hey, Shorzy's done wonders for Sudbury. We love it. We love it. How local they've kept it too is fantastic. And what you see is what you get out of
Yeah.
out of Shorzy. Like they haven't changed a thing when it comes to Sud. So that's awesome. Let's take a look here. What are some of the most memorable projects that you guys have gotten to work on? Like, what's maybe your top one or top two?
Tom, you'd be able to speak more on it, but I think the one we did with the teams down in Florida where we made the jerseys for the fire department for that hockey game, I think that was pretty cool. Um,
Yeah, I
you can talk
agree.
more about that.
So we worked with a group of firefighters that play hockey in Florida called Palm Bay Fire. Um, they were, again, same thing, couldn't afford gear. They had a huge tournament going against the Orlando Police Department in Orlando where the Solar Bears play. And they're like, dude, we need uniforms. Again, it was a sale I made at a bar like 6 months before, right? And I get this text from a
Yeah.
772 area code. He tells me, and I'm like, I'll hook you up, man. Like whatever you guys need. So they got full embroidered jerseys with like the inside tag had like their fireman slogan in the back, and they got to go and wear their stuff and feel like pros and look like pros. And we made jerseys for their kids, the wives, the girlfriends, the whole nine yards. So that was a fun project being able to work with them. Another one I like to shout out too is the Syracuse,
Mm.
the women's team at Syracuse University. They just won the national championship yesterday. So shout out to them. Congrats. But they were raising money for women in sports, and they were looking for jerseys for this fundraiser, this charity. And we worked with them and designed with Eden, who's the captain over there, made some awesome jerseys. I featured them on my site since I just they did such a good job. Like the promos, they sold out the rink for like a women's hockey. That's pretty tough, right? And then they went undefeated and ended up winning the national championship. So I was happy about that one personally. So that was a big one.
That is unreal.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Undefeated, which is crazy. Like
Yeah, that is
17
nasty.
nuts. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
did us wonders with our media too. Tom and I are both media challenged,
Yeah.
and so like we get all these great jerseys and stuff, but we just never take pictures. The guys we're giving the jerseys to don't take pictures, and these ladies put on a full photo shoot, like downtown Syracuse,
Nice.
did it all,
Yeah.
posted it, sent us pictures, and we're just like, thank you so very much for that. You have no idea how bad we needed that.
One last one is my alma mater, St. Lawrence University. We went up in January and went and saw St. Lawrence play Clarkson. And we just a week before that signed our partnership with them. So now we're at the NCAA D1 level, which is pretty incredible for me.
Yeah, that's
That's
wicked.
sick.
Being someone who, like, if you look over here, I've got my old stuff, from school right there. Like it is the coolest thing in the world for me to be able to help out my university. So that's like a project that'll be ongoing for a few years, and that is like one I am elated over.
We have
So
Yeah,
our
right.
Dasher. Our
yeah,
logo's on the Dasher there.
That's
yeah.
Way
So
cool.
if
pro
you
too.
tune
Yeah.
into ESPN Plus, we're right next to the penalty box. right where
Wicked.
CCM used to be. We took CCM out, which is pretty cool.
There you go. That's
Yeah.
that is so cool. And I mean, you guys have grown
Yeah.
exponentially over
Hmm.
time, and to give you kudos with little media, like you guys mentioned, like the way you guys have really grown is wicked without too much on social media. Just I mean, the opportunity, the potential once you guys get your socials going will be unbelievable. So I guess how are people finding out about you guys most? Is it a lot of word of mouth stuff? Like you mentioned, is it you just in the bar, seeing someone and hey,
Couple pops, yeah.
nice jersey, but like I can make it way better, like type deal.
Drew, you want to talk about kind of how it works at the beer league level, and then I'll talk about how it works.
I mean, yeah, so that is how the beer league level operates pretty much
Yep.
through and through. And then it is, hey, I know someone who needs jerseys. Here's their number, shoot them a text. And it truly is growing just word of mouth. Some advertisements, we've kind of slowed down on our ads, but like right when we started, we were pulling teams. Where were the Beavers from, Tom? Buffalo?
Northern, they're Buffalo Falls, Saskatchewan.
So
So
like we're a company in South Carolina who doesn't know anything about Buffalo, Saskatchewan, like nothing. And here's a team out there, and we outfitted them with probably what are the sweetest jerseys in that rink.
yeah, they're my
Um,
favorite.
but yeah,
Yeah.
it's all word of mouth, and then I guess Tom, if you want to pick it up more so like the university level, like there's
University level is crazy. One of my buddies, Brian Suslow, who I played club with, he was the alternate captain with me. He went on and he's now the video coach for the Utica Comets, and he's coached at like Penn State, Omaha, and he's a young guy. He's worked for the Panthers. He's worked for the Capitals. We call it the Suslow bump because whenever he leaves, they win a Stanley Cup, right? So we're like, bump, way to go. But he's also helped me out by sending me connections and kind of putting our name out there, which is really cool. And then also just it's all word of mouth. The hockey community is so small, right? Like in the US, there's only 600,000 registered USA hockey players, so it is a pretty tight knit community in here.
yeah,
So
and
that's
Mhm.
just connections. Like I went to school, I played lacrosse in college, so that's a huge market we're trying to tap into because it's a massive sport and it's growing so much. And so a lot of the guys I played lacrosse with is how we were able to get in at Middlebury. We're doing a high school, also my alma mater, and then just like reached out to like Virginia Tech. So we're gonna try and we're working on some things and ideas with them. But yeah, word of mouth connections right now, but hopefully it's media will help us eventually.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
Yeah,
plan.
for sure. For
We are
sure.
Neanderthals when it comes to media.
Oh, it'll come. It'll come, man. Oh,
Yeah.
I
that's awesome.
mean, like you guys are naming some wicked collaborations, like the highest, level as in terms of the Division One. Like, how do you guys ensure the quality and the durability of your products are like, good going to these high-end schools?
That was sublimated jerseys are easy, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sublimated jerseys are freaking easy. It's literally a printer that goes through. I mean, it's quite literally a printer, right? You can't go
Mhm.
wrong with these big schools that want, tackle and twill, nice embroidery. They need fight straps. They need double padded shoulders, whole nine yards. There's that comes with the relationship of your manufacturer. That comes with
Mhm.
the relationship of your factory manager being able to. Him and I have calls every day where we're going over the neckties, like just the collars on the jersey. Hey, we need to change it. Instead of like this, it needs to be like this, right?
Mhm.
Little things like that, and his attention to detail is so big in order to help us kind of grow our product and make sure it's durable. What's great about where we are, that the fact we're not just buying a uniform and then just printing on it, is that we're able to go out and I'm able to tell him the exact GSM, so the thread count of it, the weight of it, the exact fabric that we need, and he's able to go to his markets and find it and use it, right? And before we ever make anything, we usually make samples and have them sent here to
Mhm.
like quality check, right? So that's a big thing. That's the
Wicked.
big thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you
Yeah.
find that's because I think the other thing with your business, and we're just talking about it, but like the ability to get into new sports and every sport, the jersey requirements are going to be a little bit differently. They wear differently. Like if you think of like hockey, a goalie jersey versus a player jersey or need to be
Different.
built differently. So how do you guys continue to stay innovative, grow the company, and then going into Tom's question, also like on the quality side, is it still the manufacturer relationship, or is it also you guys trying to like see what's next as well?
It's it's a bit of both. Our manufacturer has been doing this for a long time, and he's worked with some pretty big companies. Essentially, how it works over there is you are an apprentice for a larger company, and then you move on when you turn a certain age and do your own thing. So we're fortunate enough that he's worked with a pretty major brand already, so he knows the ins and outs of what the sizing are, what the materials are, what those kind of requirements are. And what's nice about you're talking about, Roberto, like the little innovations, is that like, hey, if we want to throw in ventilated arms,
Yeah.
super easy for us. We can do that, you know. So we're able to kind of tweak and change and take a product and just add what we would want on it, right? So it's that's how it works in a nutshell. But like baseball is easy, right? Like it's
Hmm.
you got like five different options. Lacrosse, I didn't know was so complicated, so it's nice to have Drew
Yeah.
to tell me the difference in just like the meshes and like what that means to drip, which is a huge thing in lacrosse. No, that like the cheaper the material, the better the jersey, right? I would have
Yeah.
thought it was the opposite. So like football is a tricky one. Like
Hmm.
football, quarterbacks, loose sleeves, right? Wide receivers, tight ends, tight sleeves, right? Just little details like that. It's I'd never even thought of, and I played football for a long time. I always had just the same tight sleeves, right?
Right.
So being able to kind of figure stuff like that out helps a lot, and just doing
Yeah.
research
Yeah.
nonstop. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
consistently
100%.
just seeing what's out there, just like even just watching highlights of lacrosse videos just to see what they're wearing or like what
yeah,
the guys are wearing coming off the bus is so
Hmm.
important too, because that's what it is. Like those big companies that have those deals, the Nikes, the Adidases are changing their products every single year. So, we obviously need to stay up to speed with that in a way.
yeah,
Yeah. 100%. 100%.
yeah.
Um, Now looking into the future here, boys, what's the future goals for the company? Like looking 5 years down the line, where do you see thread the needle?
Sponsoring BTB. Haha. How are ya?
Yeah, that's
Always.
definitely that's a given, right? Um, I would love to have one. We want to be doing tournaments in all sports. Hockey, we want to be doing tournaments in like some nice, cool, unique locations,
Hmm.
like in sunny Florida and sunny Charleston. Some outdoor tournaments in up north. Um, Obviously, we want to be one of those big brands. We want to be in high schools. We want to be in colleges. We that is the big target. I associate the fishing. Like you can go out and get the smallest pond and catch all the fish, and it's like, okay, that's beer league. And it's like, why aren't we going in the freaking ocean and getting
Yeah.
universities and colleges and high schools? So that's our big goal right now is targeting those large, high scale clients. That's our number one goal.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
it's like that medium of those high scale large clients, but they're like small schools, like those
Yeah.
small,
Mhm.
like the St. Lawrence's where Tom went, like the Lynchburg where I went, like the Middlebury's, like those small schools that maybe like the Nikes and the Under Armours aren't like, oh, this is a major account of mine, but we're able to go in there and treat them with like our personal customer service because for us, that's a big fish.
Yeah.
So I think that personal touch and care that we provide is really what sets us apart. Um, and then yeah, tournaments like Tom
That,
said is huge.
that's a Drew made a great point. A huge pain point for universities and colleges is the cost, right? Like
Mhm.
they're D3, they're D2, they've got 2,500 to 4,000 students. And it's like Nike is working with like UCF, who has 60,000 students, and they've got every SEC school. And like,
Oregon, like their baby.
yeah, how much love and care can they really give a little school, right? So that's where we come in. We're gonna love
And
you,
the answer is zero.
you
There's
know.
zero love and care. The orders that these schools are getting, which I didn't know, is like this. Adidas sends Lynchburg this blank, and then Lynchburg has to go out and get it embroidered themselves before they're able to
Yeah.
give it to the students and the athletes, which I had no idea. I
Yeah.
thought Under Armour was taking care of that and then coming in, and we're like, easy, like easy fix. And then
We
next year,
do it all. Yeah.
yeah, next year Under Armour's changing everything. So then the school has to pay more money and re-outfit everyone when in reality we can just backfill the order and then maybe provide the team with a whole nother listings of apparels
If they
or
want.
whatever it may be. So they
Yeah.
can grow their catalog instead of having a different looking t-shirt 8 times, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
Absolutely.
it's pretty crazy when you think about it, and it's not rocket science of what you guys are doing, but it's like you need a good quality product that you can trust. You don't want to break the bank, and you want just great service. And in this industry, those three are next to impossible, and you guys have exploited it, which is kind of crazy. I remember the guys know, but we've got a pro basketball, Canadian pro basketball team in Sudbury, the Sudbury Five. Tom, you know it too.
Yeah, the 5
Um,
baby.
but when I went back from Pittsburgh to Sudbury, and one of the first things on a marketing side that we're doing is like we got to figure out the jerseys, and like it's a challenge because our logo is a number. So what do we do? And so one of the first emails that we sent was Nike team, and right away they're like, how many jerseys you need? Do you need like 3 alternates? Do you need 4 alternates? We're like, no, we just need like home and away. It's pretty basic. And it was like, no, absolutely not. And then it's like going down the list of, okay, well, if we can't go Nike in this industry, we're not going Jordan. Like, what is next? And so it's just like this constant chase of a product. And it's like, in retrospect, it shouldn't be that complicated. And you guys have kind of found that too, which is really cool. We want to chat for a bit before we wrap things up too, from a listener perspective. Listeners can go grab their own gear, order for their own teams. We're going to offer a couple things. Obviously, you can use the guys as well. We can help place your order on the site, but you can also self-serve on the site too. So maybe if you guys want to chat a little bit around that new site that you're updating to, the process of adding that, the bulk ordering and the bulk discounting too for the loyal BTB listeners.
So we came up with a code for you beauties, the BTB beauties. Essentially, how we've done it is the more you order, the more you save, right? So if you go in and you order 10 sweaters and you use code BTB10, you save $10 on every jersey. That's crazy. One, okay.
Yeah.
The next, yeah, crazy. The next is if you order 15 sweaters, so we're talking, 10 guys and some subs, and use BTB 15, you save $15 a sweater.
Mm.
And if you go and you order 20, you save $20 a sweater. So
Yeah.
And that's sweater and socks.
that's sweater and socks too. So you're getting the matching. The whole thing is look like a pro. You get the sweater and the socks in that deal. Our essentially how it works is when you send in your custom jersey order, it'll be after we send you your quote back. When you're checking out, you can put in the BTB 10, the 20, or the 15, and the price will be automatically taken off. As long as you remember that code. I mean, you can tell me because it'll be me talking to you. I listen to the boys, and I can still hook you up, but we'd prefer just for tracking and analytics that you guys use the code on our end. It'll give me some headaches. So that's essentially it. The site is slowly working. Some big things that we're working on is we want the ability to teams be able to design their jerseys on our site. So
wicked.
just
Yeah.
able to get a base layer. That is something we want to release probably towards the end of the summer. There's a lot that goes into that because there's only so much you can do, right? But that's something we really want to launch before the fall, is just be able to have someone go on their phone, make something very simple. And if they want that special touch, it's free of cost, man. Just let me know, right? And we can get
Wicked.
cooking. Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
That's so cool too.
Awesome.
So last thing maybe we want to leave the listeners with too is like, Thomas, Drew, any like advice, somebody thinking of like starting a company or like you've got an idea in your head, like what would you leave them with to kind of inspire them to just like take that leap and do it? Because you guys have done it and it's obviously going very well for both of you.
Make sure you love it. Like
Yeah.
whatever you're doing, you need to get the satisfaction. Like I'm going to the rink tonight and I know for a fact I'm going to see a team on the ice wearing our jerseys, which I think is just so cool.
Yeah.
And then being able to just hold the product in your hand that you're like, wow, this is something that we did and started, I think is so great. So I think do something that you know you're going to be fulfilled with.
Don't be intimidated by competitors, like getting into the sports manufacturing world, there are some big freaking competitors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do not be intimidated by competitors, right? Like Roberto said, if you can find your niche and you can offer a great product and great service, and you can ultimately put your own identity and your own personality behind it, you'll be successful. And it's gonna suck sometimes, and there's gonna be a lot of late nights, but it's just keep your head down, don't give up, keep doing it. That's mine. Just keep trucking. So
Love it. Love it.
yeah.
Love it, boys. All right. Before we move on to our 4-pack, which you boys are going to be joining us on for, we're going to send it off to our Fast Five. This is Tommy's little section before we leave any interview. 5 rapid fire questions, whatever comes to the top of your head, let it rip. So we'll go. Drew, you can go first, and then Thomas can answer. So we can keep it in order there. But Tommy, go ahead.
All right, boys. Dream travel destination anywhere in the world. Where do you want to travel to?
South Africa.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh,
Thomas?
that's such a crazy take, dude. Like I want to go to like Lake Tahoe, California, and
Nice.
do some skiing out there. That sounds right now at this time. That sounds perfect. That's what I want.
I want to go see
Alright.
this, like like that, like all those animals and stuff so bad. I think that'll be crazy.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah,
100%.
This has been a topic of debate as of late for us. Favorite hockey stick of all time?
Bauer X60.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic.
Great
No
pick.
hesitation.
Great pick.
Like, no question.
You still rocking one or what? Is that why your
It-
answer was so
it-
quick?
It broke. That was the only stick I got it first time. Face off in the offensive zone, push it through the player's legs, put it over the goalie's shoulder. First time I ever touched the stick. Like, there's no way I can ever
Bust.
take another one.
Yeah.
I Easton Synergy, the old Easton Synergy for me, and I love the fact that they did like the remodel of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That for me, I think it was Marty St. Louis who used to rock one with the yellow like highlights. I loved it.
Yeah.
So that's mine. Yeah.
Great twig. Yeah.
Go to karaoke tune, boys.
What is it? Four Non-Blondes. What is the name of the song? It's pause. Tom, hit it, and then I'll tell you what it is.
She Never Even Called Me by My Name by David Allan Coe. That's a classic.
Wow.
Couple classics.
That's great.
Four Non-Blondes.
Tik-
What's up? That's the song.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna switch this up. If you were to be pro in any sport, what would it be?
I mean, it's hard not to say hockey, if I'm being perfectly honest with you, but
Yeah.
I can bring a
Yeah.
backup to not make my answer boring.
I'll say F1.
Wow.
Those guys,
Oh yeah.
There you go. There you
those guys
go.
are freaking beyond superstars.
Yeah.
They are like gods. So that's a sick sport, and they get to travel around the world to the coolest cities and just do that. F1 for me would
That's
be
such a
nasty.
good answer.
Yeah. Sorry, Drew.
Yeah, that answer wins. I guess I was gonna say golf, but like great, like wow, another
Golf's
great
good.
answer.
It's
Golf's
okay.
great.
Golf's
Oh
great.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
Oh yeah.
same kind of deal, but yeah.
Okay, this one, you know what? It's not even on the Word doc. I'm gonna go two-parter here. Are you guys a breakfast, lunch, and dinner person? And one of those three, what's your meal in that? So if you choose breakfast, what are you mucking? If you're choosing dinner, what are you mucking?
Drew.
I'm going to pick dinner, and unfortunately, I am a rice, chicken, broccoli guy.
Okay,
I'll
all
throw
right.
in,
Keeps it
like,
simple.
my
Hey, you're
breakfast
probably
is-
shredded. You probably got a 12-pack. We love to see that.
Only 12-pack I have is a 12-pack sitting in my fridge.
Nice.
Polar opposite for me is, and this is gonna sound weird to you guys. Maybe it's not, but I'm a breakfast guy.
Oh yeah.
For me, biscuits and gravy and hash browns with hot sauce. I could have that every frickin' breakfast with a black
Nice.
coffee and the other. That's the best.
Nice,
Game
boys.
over.
I'm
Yeah.
the best, but
Fantastic.
I can't do that every day.
I do it. That's why you eat chicken and broccoli and I have biscuits and gravy, and that's the difference.
Awesome. Well, listen, boys, thanks a lot for coming on the pod for the interview portion here. Obviously, we'll get into the 4-pack as well, but just to kind of segue, just thanks a lot for coming on and taking a chance on the BTB boys. And yeah, it's gonna be a fun partnership along the way here. But again, thanks a lot for doing this for us.
Thanks for
Of
having us. It was a
course. Yeah,
blast.
thank you. It was it's not even taking a risk. It's a no-brainer for us. So we're stoked. Yeah,
Awesome.
we're amped. Yeah.
Ladies
Beauty.
and gentlemen, it is 4-pack time, and like we said last week, our 4-pack is now proudly sponsored by Thread the Needle. Do you want premium custom jerseys without the premium price? Thread the Needle has you covered. Founded by lifelong hockey lovers, they make top quality, fully custom jerseys starting at just $50. Ordering is easy. Submit your design, approve your concept, and get your jerseys in 3 to 4 weeks. Plus, they offer bulk discounts, quick turnaround, and top-tier customer support. Upgrade your team's look today at threadthaneedle.com. That's D-A. Look good, feel good, play good. BTB has you hooked up with some promos, folks. $10 off your jersey buying 10 or more. $15 off buying 15 or more jerseys, and $20 off buying 20 or more jerseys. And don't forget, folks, that includes socks as well, because we are dressing you head to toe, making sure you look good out there. Thanks to Thread the Needle. We love them for sponsoring our 4-pack. And we have them here today, folks. For
What
our
an ad
4-pack.
read, Al.
We have them here today. Live ad read.
Yeah.
Wow.
We have the
Live.
boys.
Live.
Yeah.
Yo,
We'll do
That-
it live.
fires me up. That was awesome.
Bring the boom.
Yeah, that's a couple booms there.
Did you see them at the Kings
we
game
got
last
the
night?
yeah, wicked.
Byfield
Yeah.
hit the boom, Selly, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was sweet.
He's the best.
Man, they're taking over. It's crazy. But we got the Thread the Needle boys here for our 4-pack. And today's 4-pack is a great one. We know you're going to love it. It is hockey jerseys. Of course, we got the Thread the Needle boys. We're going to do hockey jerseys. So, round 1 is going to be current NHL jerseys. Round 2 is going to be a retro NHL jersey or an alternate jersey. Round 3 is a CHL jersey, and round 4 is international, which means like countries, not international leagues. So those are our 4 rounds. Homer won the 4-pack last time. He is not on. So, you know what? Let's bring it to one of our guests. Let's go with Thomas to set the order here. Thomas, you get to set the order here. So you let the boys know. You let me know who you want picking where.
Snake draft
Snake
edition
draft
too.
style. Yeah,
Yeah.
snake draft style.
Okay, I want to be last in the snake.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, it's not my first rodeo, so I want to be last. I think I got some value later on,
Okay.
and then we'll do Drew second. We'll do
Okay.
Tommy. We're gonna do you first.
oh my
Tommy
God.
gets the bullet.
Oh my God. Okay.
And then Jim, you'd be fourth, right?
Yeah, and we'll go Roberto third. Perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Current NHL, I mean, 1-1. Original 6 team. The best goal song. Not even my Leafs, boys. I'm not even going that way. Give me the New York Rangers.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
like it.
Like, come on. That's a top 3. I had to take it. No?
It's a nice
Yeah.
jersey.
Alright,
Just hasn't
okay.
changed in 50 years. but
Yeah, that's why
a
it's
nice
sick,
jersey.
dude.
That's what I
History.
like.
History.
Which do you prefer, the white or the red? I mean, the white or the blue?
I personally like the blue more. But
Okay, just checking.
Yeah.
All right.
yeah. That's my pick.
All
All right,
Hey.
Drew.
I'm gonna hit it with the black LA Kings jersey.
Ooh.
Great shout. Just
I
went back
think
to the
like what they're doing now, they kind of like brought it back. I feel like it's like the same kind of jersey when Wayne was wearing them. So I like everything that's going on about them.
yeah, great pick. Great pick. Roberto.
I would have taken this one 1-1. The Canucks third, the flying skate with the matte black helmet, for me is 1-1 right now in the league. They're wearing it last night. They look like $1,000,000. They look like a pro team, and then you watch them on the ice, you're like, Pedersen could maybe try a little bit, but for me, it's my favorite jersey right now.
Huh. Okay. I was not expecting that. I
What
was
did you
not
choose?
expecting
Sorry,
that.
I'm on my phone.
The Canucks. The
No,
Canucks.
for sure, Tom. No, for sure.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
okay.
That
no,
is dog water, dude. What is
The
that?
Canucks flying
The black
skate.
one though, Tom. The
I
black
like
one.
Still.
old
Still.
Pavel Bure flying up the wing. Like that's a classic. That's a classic.
Bring
It's
the
a good one.
boom. That was
You know
terrible,
what?
Robbie B, though. That's bad.
I didn't think I would get this, but I am absolutely
Can I
happy to get
guess?
this.
Can I guess what you're doing?
Sure, go ahead.
I might tip a pick here, but you got to choose the Blackhawks?
It's the Chicago
Yeah.
Blackhawks.
Yeah.
Red
See, I
jersey,
know you.
100%.
Best friends. I know
100%.
you. I got it.
Yeah. Yeah. Just a classic original 6. Yeah. Got to go with it. So I'm happy with it. All right, Thomas, you got back to back here. So you got current NHL jersey, then you got retro.
Oh, okay. My current is the Winnipeg Jets. They're navy blue with the red, kind of like the old vintage one. I think that is
That
one of
one's
the cleanest
sharp.
looks. It's just so sharp. You know, honorable mentions with the Red Wings. The white is
Yeah.
classic.
Yeah.
Man, retro sweater is crazy. There's so many good ones. You know what? This is not even controversial at all. I'm doing the 90s North Stars, the green and the
Fantastic.
black, yellow. You can't go wrong.
Yeah. We're in tough here, boys, with jersey guys. Like this, you're
that's
not getting any
1-1
Mason
for
Savage
sure.
picks here. That is, yeah.
Yeah. I
Very
love
well
I
done.
love that. I love that Minnesota has gone back to those colors, but maybe they can't use the
Minnesota.
logo. Maybe
Yeah.
they can't use the logo because they're with that logo is actually originally from Dallas. But I
Right.
mean, they should I don't know, find a way to give them that logo. It's
When Norm Green moved the team over, he kept all the rights to the North
Right.
Stars names, which is just and the logos. I wish in those jerseys that the Wild have now, I wish they had some black in there because it looks a little bit too much like the Subway colors to me.
yeah.
So I just a little bit of black would be nice, just a little
Okay.
bit.
Okay. Okay, fellas, I am gonna go. Give me the green Hartford Whalers.
Nice.
Oh yeah, dude.
Classic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Green Hartford Whalers.
Good
Yeah.
I
pick.
love my retro hockey, and it's one of my favorites. One of my favorite logo.
Little Joel Quinville action, little Kevin
That's
Deneen.
right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, absolutely. All right, Robbie B.
Okay, so I'm going with my favorite retro of all time too. It's the Robo Penguin, the 92-93 one. Yager Lemieux triangle penguin flying around.
I'm staring at that right now.
Mm.
But that is a beautiful jersey. But
Yeah.
fair enough. That's a great pick.
That was
Tom, you
Drew's
still
only
think that one's
pick.
bad?
That was Drew's only pick.
That was my pick. But I got another one I like. I like the it is me. I want to
Yeah.
skip.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
is-
yeah, you're good. Yeah.
I like the black Sabres jersey.
Shut up. I'm throwing my.
That's great.
Yeah.
The Danny Briere special.
Man, I'm not
Classic.
happy. I'm not happy now. No. Dude, I wanted that one bad.
Yeah.
Hella bad.
With the
I
goat
was
head.
between that one or the Penguins jersey. So I was like, all right, well, Roberto made it easy for me.
Tough, man.
That's a
This
great
is. Okay, give me.
Leafs jersey at 67.
No. Give me the. I'm gonna mispronounce this, boys. The retro Phoenix Coyotes, the black one.
Kachina.
Kachina. Thank you, Kachina. Give me that.
That's a good pick.
Great pick.
Thanks, Robbie.
great pick.
Thanks,
Great
bud.
Great
Yeah.
pick.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was really hoping for that Sabres one. My God. Terrible franchise, sick jersey though. They gotta go
Yeah,
back to
right.
wearing those full time. Maybe they could start winning hockey games.
They win. They win in them.
Yeah.
Um,
They're also in Utah now, too, Tom. But, yeah.
True.
yeah.
Not you, Thomas. Sorry. Tommy.
No, Chim.
Tommy.
Chim, I'm saying the Sabres black one I
Oh,
wanted.
Sabres. Sabres.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Dash one. Dash one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't
Round
throw me under the
three.
bus.
All right. Back to back here, Tom.
Round 3, we're going CHL, right?
Yeah. Correct.
Round 3.
CHL?
So
CHL?
that's
Okay, I thought it
includes-
was international round 3. Okay, CHL, perfect. I mean, out and out. I was doing my research when we interviewed the boys. I mean, yes, I was pretty rude on my phone, but I think this one's out and out number 1. I'm going into the WHL because we're not even going to OHL. We don't see them often at all. Give me the Kelowna Rockets.
Oh.
Wow, bring the boom. Yeah, no way. That is the best. Yeah.
That's a good shout. That's
Yeah.
a good shout.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Drew.
This is new territory for me. But I'm gonna go moose heads. I like that. I like
Oh,
that
Oh
jersey.
yeah.
I like that jersey a lot. I think it's like is it the red with the green H and then the
Yeah,
moose coming? Yeah, love that.
yeah, yeah. That's a great show. That's a great show. CHL's got some great jerseys, man. Some
I
great
al-
jerseys.
I always wondered, is it the beer company like Moosehead? Do they sponsor? Is it just coincidence? Is it a connection? Is it the same owner? Like I
That'd be
was there in
wild.
Halifax and I never even put two and two together.
That's wild because Alexander Keith's. That's Halifax. That's the home. So I don't know
Yeah.
if Moosehead would. Yeah, that's good. Great
Because I
point.
think
Great point.
I think they're Dartmouth, which is like just whatever it is, just across the river.
Yeah,
Trailer
yeah,
Park
yeah.
Boys.
That's right.
Mm,
Dartmouth.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. All right, Robbie.
I was actually hoping this was gonna be taken, but I gotta go with the Wolves. Like for me, the Wolves jersey, it's just so iconic. It's like it hasn't been changed for a while because it's so good. Like the blood, yeah. To me, I would go top in the CHL.
Oh, you took it right from me because I was gonna go with the Wolves. I do think it's one of the best.
I think I know where you might
That's
go with
a
yours,
that's a
Jim.
homer pick, but
No, it's
No,
it's
you're
right
listening.
up there.
It's a really good jersey.
Robbie, where you used to live is a great pick too. By the way,
Yeah.
Well, that's
Don't
I'm
say
gonna
it,
go.
dude.
you're
I'm
going
going
there.
with the Ottawa 67s.
Yeah.
I am going with
See?
the Ottawa 67s.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
The Marble
that was
Pulse.
my
Yeah.
that was my
Classic.
pick. I'm scrambling right now. I'm
Hey
scrambling.
man, the jersey you're wearing
your
right
time.
now is pretty
Take
nice.
your time.
Yeah.
I like the Frontenacs, like Lawson Krause. Like I'm thinking
Yeah.
that. I guess I'll go France. I'll go Frontenacs.
There you go.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Might as well. Might as well.
Jim, you know where
All
I
right.
thought you were gonna go? Is the because we've talked about it on the pod before, the Belleville Bulls.
I
Those,
was gonna
like,
go, but I
throwback
didn't want to
ones.
go. Yeah, I didn't want to go with the team that didn't exist.
Yeah.
But
The
yeah,
Sioux also have great
Yeah.
jerseys.
yeah,
Sue's are
Sue's
nice.
there. It's a deep Seashells. That's deep. That's a deep pool you could pick from. But all right, we're on the international now, Tom.
Oh, the 1967 USA jersey. It's like cream. It's cream. Obviously, I'm going States, but also, I'm not going to put any tips out there. But there's another one, Canada Cup jersey I like a lot. But dude, it's got the eagle on the front. I think it's the only time we wore it. It's cream. It's got tons of stripes. It's got the stars on the shoulder. It's cool. It's really cool.
Love it. Love it.
Yep.
I love it. I'm gonna stick with Canada here. I'm gonna go with the 1972 Summit Series Canada
Jim, I have it
white.
up.
Yep.
I
White.
have it
Paul
up.
Henderson. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. That's a good one.
One of my favorite. I wish they brought that jersey back. One of my favorites. One of my
Yeah,
favorites.
the white is classic. That's such
Yeah.
a good jersey. Yep.
All right, Robbie. It looks like you're in one right now.
No, I'm kind of between two right now.
I mean, if
Um,
two Canada picks are out of there, Robbie, or sorry, if Canada's already gone, you almost got to go every. I mean, I'm not gonna try to help you here, but
There's one out there. I will say there's one out there that's a synonymous international jersey. But go ahead. Go ahead. Roberto.
Yeah, I know.
yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go Sweden. I think like
Yep.
Sweden,
That's
the
the
three
one.
crowns.
yeah, just
Yep.
yeah.
That's the one.
There was another
Hey.
Canada one that I was gonna go, but
Yeah.
With the blue
Sweden.
pants and the blue helmet and the yellow.
yeah.
Fantastic.
Summit
Fantastic.
series. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is tough. Honestly, I was looking at it earlier, and I'm just gonna go with it. I like the Poland one with like the bird on the front. I think it's basic. It's like the shield.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I think that's just like such a unique, just like jersey. Like I like the jerseys, like very basic, but it has a shield with just like the logo. I'm like, you only see that really in international hockey. I have
I li-
one queued up, but
I like it. Okay, off
those
the
are
board
nice.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Okay, Tommy.
I gotta go here, my boy Timu Salani, 1998 Winter Olympics, the Finland jerseys. Yeah, like the baby blue.
Nice.
Oh, nice, Tom.
Yeah,
Shout.
yeah.
Good
Oh,
show.
yeah, nice.
All right, fellas. Well, let's go through the board here. Before we wrap it up, Tommy Vlahos went with the New York Rangers blue, the Phoenix Coyotes Kachina jerseys, Kelowna Rockets, and the 1998 Finland Olympics. Drew went with the black LA Kings current jersey, black Buffalo Sabres, goat head jersey, Halifax Mooseheads, and Poland for his international. Roberto went with the Canucks thirds, their black skate logo, the Robo Pittsburgh Penguin 1992-93, Sudbury Wolves, and Sweden. I went with the Chicago Blackhawks, Green Hartford Whalers, Ottawa 67s, Barber Poles, and the 1972 Summit Series white jersey for Team Canada. And Thomas Jones went with Winnipeg Jets Navy, 90s Minnesota North Stars, Kingston Frontenacs, and the 1967 USA jerseys. And that is the 4-pack, ladies and gentlemen. Go and vote in our story when we post it. All right. That was the interview, folks. We're going to move it on to our 4-pack. And my goodness, do we have a fantastic 4-pack for you. A very different style. We mentioned it on our Instagram story. We assembled what we believe to be the Sudbury Wolves quarter century first and second team. The OHL has been doing it throughout the month of February and March. So very excited to get that out there to the folks and get to see everyone's opinions on if they agree with us and where we could have went wrong. But I thought it was a great chat. Myself, Roberto, Tommy tackled that one, so we'll send it off to that 4-pack right now. That was the interview and 4-pack with Thread the Needle. On to we missed it. Anything, boys?
I mean, best time of year, Jim. March Madness around the corner here. It's get ready to be glued onto the couch. I'm excited for some March Madness basketball.
Trade deadline?
Yeah,
Trade
recap.
deadline, NHL?
Just quickly, I would have never have thought Marchand in a different jersey. That's still crazy to me.
That's terrible.
The Bruins blew that one without even being close with the money. Like, I don't know how you just don't give that guy what he wants.
If they're gonna stink,
Why?
Who cares? No, am I crazy to think
Yeah,
that if
just
you're not
pay
gonna,
him. No, like,
I don't know, that's crazy to me.
They must have been way off.
and the fact,
he's
the f-
injury prone right now, too.
oh
I don't
yeah,
know.
quickly trade deadline actually. Minnesota get another Northern boy. Like what?
Braz,
Brad's
Oh.
baby.
Wow, boys. Wow, we might have to go back for the playoffs.
Well,
Playoffs.
So, anyways, I'm excited for that. See two Northern boys on the same team. What else do I got? My Leafs did a few things. Yeah, I'm just itching. We'll be at Don's Pizza very soon for a viewing party. So, looking forward to that.
yeah. We'll be
Right,
back.
right,
We'll be
right
back.
around the corner.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, folks. Well, that's going to do it here for Roberto. Did you have something?
No.
No, good. That's going to
Thanks,
do
Eddie,
it for
bud.
week 196 of Behind the Bench. We'll see you for 197. Thanks to the Thread the Needles. Thanks to all our sponsors. Love y'all. And we'll see you for 197. Make Jesus. Ciao.